What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, dude. I know that I missed my fights to make video, boys, and I decided to pull the most Gigachad move of all time and just not do that video. So I've just moved on. I've moved on with my life. I'm not doing the fights to make video right now. Maybe I'll make an Instagram post about it on my Instagram at Bedtime MMA. Mackenzie Doan DM'd me. Anyways, listen, boys. I'm here with another Gigachad move. We're gonna do the UFC Chad's tier list, all right? So this is gonna be E tier. The soy boys, the cocks of the UFC, if that's what you wanna say. I don't really like that word too much. I like the soy boys. The betas of the UFC. And then in the S tier, we've got the Giga Chads. We've got the bedtimes of the UFC, right? So we're gonna go through some of the most memorable kind of guys right now in the UFC, and we're gonna rank them. Are they a Giga Chad? Are they a beta? Let's see. Let's talk about it, boys. First things first, we need a benchmark, dude. And I can't think of a better benchmark for the Chads of the UFC than this man, all right? We're going to put Drew Dober. He's C tier. Now, C tier is not anything to laugh about, all right? It's no laughing matter. C tier is my benchmark, dude. C stands for Chad. Drew Dober is a Chad, bro. He has a Giga Chad facial structure. He has Giga Chad genetics. His body is built like a Greek god, okay? Not the Ben Askren type either, like a real one, right? He may possibly be racist. We don't know. I'm just saying. He seems weirdly, really, really trying to fight Jalen Turner and Michael Johnson. So maybe just do a check on those guys and see if they're doing good, because Drew Dober is clearly after them. All right, so C tier, we're gonna put Drew Dober in the Chad tier. He is the benchmark. You're either above Drew Dober and you're into Giga Chad territory, or you're below him and you're kind of a beta, or you're a bit of a soy boy. All right, so we're gonna move on with a Chad, in my opinion. This guy, you know, he's been mogged a bit recently, so he's kind of fallen down the Giga Chad economy, if that's what you want to call it. But he's still C tier in my opinion. I'm gonna go with Peter Yan for C tier. All right, this guy beats the shit out of people. He enjoys hurting people. He's called No Mercy for a reason. He will just show up, talk shit to you in broken English, and then beat the shit out of you and have a laugh about it. And he truly only has joy when he's hurting other people, and that's kind of a badass fucking thing to do. Bro's literally a fucking supervillain, and it's kind of fucking cool as fuck. Like he is very cool. So he's definitely a Chad. Like, he doesn't give a fuck about you. He's gonna fuck you up, and he's gonna enjoy it, dude. That's cool as fuck in my opinion. All right. Moving on, we're gonna go up the ladder. We're gonna go to the B tier. I'm gonna throw in Song Yadong as a B tier Chad in the UFC, because this guy is like 24, 25. He's jacked as fuck. That's a big consideration in this Chad tier list. And he's just confident, and I love it, dude. This guy knows he's fucking sick, bro. He knows he's cool. He'll rock up, knock you the fuck out, and have a laugh about it and like salute you, bro. Like, he's a Chad. He is a Chad. He has the physique of a Chad. He fights like one. He just walks you down and knocks you out, bro. He's a beast, and he will fight anybody and fuck them up in some way or another. Even if he loses, he'll fuck them up. So I really like Song Yudong, and I think he is B tier. All right, I'm gonna stay in the bantamweight division just for a second. Okay, we're gonna stay in the bantamweight. I love the bantamweight division. Okay, uh, you know, Andre Sterling. He's a great fighter. Okay, he's a great champion. I think Sean O'Malley is gonna beat him. But listen, dude, we're gonna put Sean O'Malley in. We're gonna put him at E tier, bro. This guy is the opposite of a Giga Chad, right? This guy has no morals when it comes to, uh, you know, the relationship things. You guys know the drama with Sean O'Malley. I'm sure you guys have seen the Rigo videos about this guy. Very, very weird character, and just not the physique and not the lifestyle of a Giga Chad, in my opinion. Now, compared to the average male walking the earth, this guy is a Chad. But compared to some of the guys that are on this list, and people like myself walking the earth, like we fucking own the place. This guy is just not cut up to scratch to be a Chad. We all know the stories. I'm not even going to get into the details. You guys know what it is, all right? And let me go complete opposite end of the spectrum, and I'm not talking like the Jimmy Crute type. I'm talking this S tier. I'm gonna put fucking Volk in fucking S tier, yeah? Listen, dude. This score is the ultimate fucking S tier, yeah? He's a family man, right? That's it. He comes in, he fucks you up. He lost all this fucking weight. He puts on weight, he bulks up, he loses weight, he does whatever the fuck he wants. He sets his mind to things and just destroys people. He literally is like a family man. He's a cool dude. He's humble. And he's the best fighter in the world. It's the most Giga Chad fucking way you can be, dude. This guy is legit the peak male in the UFC. And he's 5'6", which makes him even more of a Chad because he doesn't give a fuck about his height, dude. He just beats you anyways. Like, this guy is the ultimate Chad. There's nobody manlier than this fucking dude in the UFC. This guy is it, bro. He's him. Okay? And now we're going to stick on UFC 290 because Volkanovski won at UFC 290 against Yair Rodriguez. A lot of people came to my channel. They wanted to let me know that I was wrong. And I just wanted to say I am okay with that. Like, Volkanovski did fucking good, bro. Like, I literally said, I was like, it might be a bad pick, but I don't know. I just have a feeling. And I was wrong. Like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Which is why I'm also S tier, alright? No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna put somebody else in. This man fought at UFC 290 as well. And I just want to give him his respects. I want to give him his flowers as a Chad, as a true Giga Chad of the UFC. I'm going to go with Dricus du Plessis in A tier, bro. This guy is cool as fuck, dude. I'm really, really like getting my eyes open right now, bro. This guy just rocks up for the part. He rocks up at what, 2021 and goes, yeah, I've got 18% lung capacity. How the fuck are you alive with 18% lung capacity? That's number one. That sounds like that shouldn't be capable of living and competing in a sport with that as your breathing capability. That sounds like some fucking Titanic shit. But this dude rocks up, can't even breathe, fucks up everybody in his way. Then he fixes his nose and just casually rocks up and goes, oh yeah, Robert Whittaker, he's pretty good. Just beats the shit out of the best fucking middleweight besides Izzy. And very definitively beats him as well, not fluke, and just proves that he's the next guy at middleweight. And honestly, the most Chad thing about his performance at UFC 290 was not the fight, right? Okay? I hate to see Whittaker lose, but it was a good win for DDP. It's not the most Giga Chad moment that he had at that fight. When Izzy comes in the cage and he's talking shit, Dricus du Plessis just turns his head away and just lets Izzy talk. Like, he just lets Izzy dig his own fucking grave, dude, because he is just that much of a Chad. He holds himself to that high of a standard. He just lets Izzy dig the fucking grave, dude. He just sits back and just closes his mouth and lets Izzy do all the talking and just ruin his reputation for everybody. And if you go on Instagram, you see the videos of this face-off, you see the comments on any post about Dricus du Plessis, all the comments are shitting on Izzy. He completely mogged him socially by just fucking closing his mouth and just letting him, dig himself into a hole. It was so cool, bro. I was like, wow, that's fucking badass that he just did that. Like, I feel like that's the most badass thing he could have done, dude. He was literally staring him down like fucking Black Panther, dude. Like, just standing there, dude. It was so cool. But listen, bro. We're going to go from the A tier. We're going to go down to the D tier. All right? I've got a guy who, tried to tweet out that he didn't fumble anything. He didn't fumble his ex. He didn't fumble the title. He passed it off. And I just know that Brian Ortega, dude. I know that Brian Ortega was in the shower like Spider-Man in Spider-Verse, eating pizza. The water's like falling on his head. He's like, I didn't fumble, guys. I didn't fumble, dude. Like, come on, Brian Ortega, bro. And personal things aside, I don't like to get personal on this channel, all right? I don't care, right? Everybody fucks up in life, and, everybody fumbles a baddie or two, Even me. Even I have fumbled, okay? But listen, dude. All that other shit aside, bro, put some fucking muscle on your body. Dude, lift the fucking weight, bro. Go to the fucking gym, dude. What are you... Do some crunches, bro. What are you doing, dude? Put some fucking muscle on, buddy. That's why he's in D tier, bro. He's just not a Chad. He just doesn't have that Chad physique. Now, this guy, he does have a Chad physique. And I'm going to put him high. All right? This guy has the ultimate physique in the UFC. I'm going to put Leon Edwards on the list, bro. I truly believe he's a Giga Chad, bro. I truly believe he deserves to be B tier, bro. Now, does he belong in A or S tier? No. He's not as much of a Chad as Dricus du Plessis or Volkanovski. Simply because, he's getting wobbled by little soy boys like Nate Diaz, and he's just, I don't know, there's just something about his frame, like, he's aesthetic as fuck, but he's not, like, a Chad. Like, he doesn't have that Chad fucking build, bro, or that physicality of a Giga Chad, bro. So, I can't put him any higher. And his social speaking, a Giga Chad has to be confident, and Leon Edwards is not necessarily the best talker on the mic, so I'm gonna put him at a B tier, okay? But still a bit of a Chad, still a fucking legend, still a real man, all right? We're gonna move on And I'm gonna get another guy who fought at UFC 290. I'm gonna put him in the C tier. I think he's a benchmark Chad of the UFC. This guy, um, really, steps up to the plate, does manly, cool shit all the time. I'm gonna put Dan Hooker in. Now I know that he looks like a lesbian. We're gonna just say it. It's okay. That's not an insult. It is what it is, right? He looks like one. But dude, he steps up and fight Islam Makhachev on short notice. He steps up and he fights Nasrat Haqparast on short notice. He rocks up against Jalen Turner, who misses weight and just walks him down and fucks him up and wins the fight. Badass, right? Fucks up Dustin Poirier. Badass. This guy's a fucking Gigachad. He is a Chad, bro. I'm almost tempted to move him up right now. You know what? This guy's a fucking Chad, dude. This guy's a fucking Chad. I'm putting him B tier. Dan Hooker, you are a fucking Chad, my man. You're a fucking legend, dude. I'm putting him B tier, dude. Dan Hooker. New Zealander Chad. Very rare. No, I'm just kidding. New Zealanders are fucking awesome, dude. But in the UFC, I think that's very rare. And Dan Hooker is that guy, bro. Alright? Moving... Oh, I didn't mean to hide him. Sorry, there he is. Alright? Moving on. Now maybe we might move up into the upper echelons. I've got a gut. Now, I put a question out on my Instagram. I said, who's the biggest Chad in the UFC? And this guy was the answer. Most people's answer was this guy, and I totally get it. In the S tier, I'm putting Paulo Costa, bro. I approve 100%, bro. This guy is the biggest fucking Chad in the UFC. He's one of them, okay? He basically admits to being on steroids. He doesn't give a fuck. He negotiated the UFC to give him $1 million per fight. Badass. Ducked Robert Whittaker. Badass. Told Marvin Vettori, I don't care what weight we fight after missing weight. Fucking badass, right? Rizzed up Tracy Cortez. Badass. This dude is a peak male. This guy runs it is Paulo Costa's world. We are simply just living in it. And that's the way to live life, is to just accept what, a lot of people walk around with like bracelets and they, they like to be very like spiritual and religious and stuff like that. And, I get down with that. But what I've been doing recently to increase my Chadness, I walk around the world and I just go, what would Paulo Costa do in this situation? What would Paulo do? That's my question. So, Paulo Costa, he's got to be fucking S tier. All right? Moving on. We're going to go to the bantamweight division. I've got a guy here who will fight fucking anyone in the UFC. Will step in on short notice. Will fight absolute killers that he doesn't have to fight. And will be very humble and chill about it and read a comic book after he does it. I'm going to chuck in Corey Sandhagen into the B tier. This guy's a fucking Chad. All right? He's one of those like skinny, nerdy kind of Chads. I know the physique is kind of part of this. But his personality makes up for it so much that I can look past the physique, right? Because he's humble, he takes short notice fights, he's not scared of anyone, he'll fuck you up. He's really cool, dude, and he's just a chill, like, humble dude, and that's, like, one of the most Giga Chad personality traits you can have, right? You either got to be all the way extreme, like, badass, or you've just got to be, like, this humble, like, fucking beast walking around, dude, and Corey Sandhagen is that dude, all right? Moving on, we're going to go to the heavyweight division with another, quiet kind of beast that just walks around fucking people up and just chilling. Pretty Giga Chad, in my opinion. This dude is kind of like an ambivalent Chad, right? Like, some of them are very, like, personality driven. This guy, he just lets his actions do the talking, and then he just goes back to being quiet and living his life, dude. Also, maybe racist. I don't know. I'm going to put Sergey Pavlovich in at A tier. Now, you guys know my history with Sergey Pavlovich. I did knock him out in sparring, but we've gotten past it. And I can say that Sergey Pavlovich is a certified fucking Giga Chad. This guy rocks up, dressed to the nines, dressed like fucking prime Usman, and knocks your favorite fighter out in a minute, and then just fucking hugs him, pats him on the head, says, good job, buddy, and just leaves, and goes to the casino and bets his purse away. He is a fucking Chad, dude. This guy is just a giant Russian Chad, and I'm all here for it, bro. This guy's a legend. And I hope he fucks up John Jones. I really do, but I don't think he will. All right? Moving on. I'm going to put another guy in A tier. All right? I've got a man here who has mogged every opponent he has fought. He has mogged the entire bantamweight division, as a matter of fact. He has mogged Dana White. And let's be honest, dude. He mogged all of you guys. This guy is the ultimate fucking Giga Chad. I'm putting Merab Dvalishvili at A tier, bro. All right? Now, I can't put him in S tier because he's short. I'm sorry, I just can't, right? But Merab literally owns all of you guys that are mad that he won't fight for the belt. This guy literally puts friendship, brotherhood, and camaraderie ahead of money. and championships. That's the most Chad fucking thing you can do. To just be like, oh, you want me to fight for the belt? Oh, you want me to fight for your money? No, I don't care. I care more about my friends. That's fucking badass. And then while he's doing that, he's just fucking up everybody. Like he just bullies Peter Yan 50-45. He's like, oh yeah, yeah, you want me to fight for the belt? Nah, I'm good. But I think I'll just retire Jose Aldo. Yeah, I think I'll just break Peter Yan mentally. I think I'll just do that instead. This guy's a fucking beast, dude. This guy is a Chad. All right? Give this man some respect. All right? Now, I've got two more guys left, and this next guy, he's got a bright future in the UFC. I will tell him that much. And I like him as a fighter. His personality, sometimes I like him, sometimes I go, oh, fuck, you are annoying. But I'm gonna put this guy in D tier. I'm gonna put Ian Gary in the D tier. Taking your missus's last name is a very risky move, right? It can be kind of cool. His explanation for it. Everybody can do their own thing, and I don't judge people. I try not to judge people. I guess I could say I do judge people, but I try not to, which is a Gigachad trait as well. But Ian Gary, I think he's just a bit of a tryhard dude, and he's a bit skinny. He's a bit of a tryhard. He's got T-Rex arms, and unless you're jacked like Paulo Costa, having T-Rex arms is not a Chad trait. Um, yeah, I just think Ian Gary belongs in the D tier. He's not as bad as a Sean O'Malley. He's not as bad even as a Brian Ortega, but he is a D tier. He's not on the level of Peter Yan. He's nowhere near the Chadness of Drew Dober and Peter Yan, so I can't put him any higher. But D tier, he's not bad. He's a cool dude. He has his cringe moments, but we all do. And I think it's just accepting your cringe that makes you a Chad. All right. Moving on, we've got one last guy. All right, this guy, he is a humble guy. He's come up from nothing. He has no enemies, which is a very Chad trait to have. He walks forward and fucks everybody up. You know who it is. He's S tier, bro. Charles Oliveira. Charlie to Bronx. I've been a champion a long time. I've been an S tier a long time, bro. Hey, Vancouver. You know what I'm saying? This guy's a beast. This guy's a fucking beast, dude. He comes in from the favelas, he walks in, he fucking high-fives your whole team, then he'll walk you down and knock you the fuck out, and just smile and pat you on the head and get you to donate to his charity when he's done with you, bro. This guy's a fucking Chad. Dude, Paulo Costa, Volkanovski, and Charles Oliveira, these are guys I try to be like, bro. These are real fucking athletes, dude. These guys are the definition of Chad, bro. So this is my tier list, boys. Let me know, did I forget anybody? Did I put anybody in the wrong tier? Let me know what you think down below, boys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram as well, because I'm going to post a video of me knocking out Pavlovich in training. I had to spin the block for my boy Curtis Blades, so go check that video out at Bedtime MMA on Instagram. And yeah, boys, I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to do a UFC 295 card builder. And yeah, boys, see you in that video. Goodbye.